There is a process happening within you, something that cannot be explained merely by science or common logic. Your body feels, reacts, but doctors find no answers. The knot in the stomach, the nausea, the tightness in the chest, all of this is part of something larger. The chosen are awakening, and this journey is not just about light and expansion. It also requires a deep adjustment of the body and mind. Spiritual ascension is a powerful process, but the human body, accustomed to the density of matter, struggles to keep up with this elevation. This internal conflict can manifest as unexplained diseases, symptoms that come and go for no apparent reason. This phenomenon is known as Ascension disease. It is not a common physical problem, nor a simple temporary malaise. It is a natural response to the energetic realignment that is occurring within you. Your spirit is breaking free from the shackles of the past, raising your frequency, and your body feels this transition intensely. Many chosen ones experience symptoms such as migraines, dizziness, muscle pain, extreme fatigue, and even episodes of vomiting and nausea. These are signs that your energy is adjusting to receive something greater. But why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you deal with these challenges without losing your balance? In this video, we will explore the true meaning behind Ascension diseases. You will understand what your body is trying to tell you and how you can ease this process without interrupting your evolution. If you feel that your life is changing inexplicably, that you are more sensitive or disconnected than before, then this knowledge is essential for you. Stay until the end, as what I will share may bring clarity and relief to this challenging phase. And if you feel that this calling resonates within you, subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content that will guide you on this awakening journey. Spiritual ascension is not just an abstract concept or a distant idea. It is a real transformation that happens within each chosen one who awakens to their true essence. This elevation of consciousness brings profound changes, but can also generate challenges. The human body, limited by dense matter, does not always manage to keep up with this evolution smoothly. Ascension diseases arise as a reflection of this adaptation. When energy expands and your frequency rises, your physical system needs to readjust. This process can generate uncomfortable symptoms, such as dizziness, migraines, extreme sensitivity, and even unexplained pains. Often, these signs are confused with common diseases, but in reality, they are manifestations of the energetic change happening within you. Doctors may not find an explanation for what you feel. Tests may show no abnormalities, and yet your body seems to be undergoing something intense. This occurs because the root of the problem is not physical, but rather on the energetic and spiritual level. It is a profound readjustment that affects not only the body, but also the mind and emotions. Ascension is a path of expansion, but also of release. During this process, old energies, past traumas, and emotional blockages are brought to the surface to be purified. This cleansing can be felt in the body as malaise, muscle pain, nausea, or even episodes of fever. It is your being eliminating everything that no longer resonates with your new vibration. The nervous system is also heavily impacted. It must cope with receiving new frequencies, something that can temporarily overwhelm it. This can lead to anxiety attacks, a feeling of extreme fatigue, or even insomnia. These are signs that your energy is changing and that your mind needs time to adapt to the new reality. The stomach in particular is one of the first to react. It is directly connected to our solar plexus, an energy center responsible for self-confidence, personal power, and transformation. When we undergo profound changes, this chakra can become overwhelmed, causing digestive discomfort, nausea, or even the urge to vomit. Ascension diseases are not punishments. nor signs that something is wrong. On the contrary, they are a confirmation that you are evolving. Your body feels this transition and responds in the only way it knows, trying to readjust to the new flow of energy that is being integrated. This process can be challenging, but it should not be a cause for fear. The important thing is to understand that all of this is part of your journey, and that by going through these phases with awareness, you strengthen your spiritual connection. Recognizing the symptoms and accepting them as part of the growth is the first step to living this experience more lightly. Each person feels ascension in a unique way. For some, the symptoms are brief and transient. For others, they may last days or even weeks. It all depends on the pace of each being and the amount of energy being integrated. The important thing is to respect your own timing and not force anything. Many chosen ones report moments of intense fatigue, as if their strength has been drained. This happens because ascension consumes a lot of energy. The body needs to readjust to new vibrations, which can generate a feeling of weariness. Rest, hydration, and spiritual practices help balance this process. The adaptation phase can be difficult, but the benefits are immense. As your energy stabilizes, you begin to feel more mental clarity, enhanced intuition, and a profound sense of connection with the universe. The symptoms fade away, and what remains is a new version of yourself, more aligned with your true essence. Knowing how to recognize ascension diseases as part of the journey is essential to navigate this process with more serenity. If you feel that you are going through this, trust. Your body is adjusting to your evolution, and all of this has a purpose. Remember, you are not alone. Spiritual ascension does not happen only at the level of consciousness. The physical body also participates in this process and often cannot adapt immediately. This generates unexpected symptoms, which can appear suddenly and disappear without explanation. What many would call common discomfort is, for the chosen, a clear sign that something bigger is happening. The first symptom many report is a feeling of pressure in the head. It can be a mild ache, a tightness in the forehead, or even intense migraines that arise for no apparent reason. This occurs because the energy of ascension stimulates the pineal gland and activates energy centers that had been dormant. The brain is being recalibrated to access new levels of perception, and this adjustment can generate temporary discomfort. Another quite common symptom is dizziness. At times, the ground seems unstable, as if the body is floating. This effect occurs when the vibrational frequency rises rapidly, and the physical system has not yet adjusted to this new way of experiencing reality. It is an indication that the energies around are changing, and that the body is learning to navigate this new tuning. The stomach also feels the impacts of ascension. Many people experience an inexplicable tightness, as if something is being processed internally. Some report constant nausea without any apparent physical reason. In more intense cases, episodes of vomiting may occur, a natural reflection of the body trying to eliminate dense energies accumulated over time. This symptom is directly linked to the solar plexus, one of the energy centers most affected by ascension. The senses also undergo transformations. Vision may seem more sensitive to light. Sounds may seem more intense, and even taste may change. Foods that were once pleasant may become hard to digest, while others start to seem more appealing. The body is adjusting to a new vibration, and with that, eliminates everything that is not in tune with this higher frequency. The physical body responds to ascension in various ways. Many people feel muscle and joint pains for no apparent reason. It feels as if the body is heavier or undergoing an unusual process of wear. This pain does not come from an injury, but rather from the adaptation to new frequencies. The energetic realignment can generate tension in the muscular system, creating this temporary sensation of discomfort. Another common effect is extreme sensitivity. Sounds that previously went unnoticed begin to irritate. Lights seem brighter than normal, and perfumes and odors can become overwhelming. Everything seems amplified because the body is more receptive to the energies around. This sensitivity may be uncomfortable at first, but it is a sign that perception is expanding beyond common senses. The need for isolation is also a symptom many chosen ones feel. Suddenly, being in very crowded places becomes exhausting. Contact with certain people seems draining, as if there is an energy clash. This desire to withdraw from the world is not a problem, but rather a natural protection mechanism. The body and mind ask for time to readjust, to process everything that is being transformed internally. Extreme fatigue can arise without explanation. Even after a good night's sleep, the feeling is one of exhaustion. The body needs more energy to sustain the changes that are occurring, and often this reflects in intense physical weariness. This type of fatigue does not improve with coffee or common rest, because the origin is not in the physical body, but in the ongoing energetic adjustment. Many people also experience unexpected mood swings. One moment there is a feeling of peace and fullness. The next, a wave of sadness or irritation arises without reason. These emotional fluctuations are part of the internal purification process. Old emotions, traumas, and energetic blockages are being eliminated, and this can lead to moments of instability. Each symptom of ascension has a purpose. The body is learning to align with a higher vibration, and these adjustments can be challenging. There is no exact time for them to disappear, as each person goes through this process in a unique way. Some feel the effects for days, others for months. But one thing is certain: all this is part of the evolution of being and the connection with something greater. The symptoms may be uncomfortable, but they are signs that transformation is underway. The body is responding to the call of the soul and adjusting its structure to receive a new frequency of light. This process can be intense, but it brings with it the opportunity to awaken to a deeper and more authentic reality. It is important to remember that, despite all these spiritual signs, physical health should always be taken into consideration. If the symptoms are persistent or cause excessive suffering, seeking medical guidance is essential. Ascension is a journey, but the well-being of the body is also part of this path. Understanding the symptoms of ascension helps to traverse this phase with more awareness. Knowing that it is not just discomfort, but rather a sign of growth, can bring more tranquility to those experiencing this journey. Each chosen one goes through this process in a unique way, but all are connected by the same transformation. The body is a direct reflection of what happens in our energy field. Each sensation, each physical discomfort, can be related to something much deeper than just a physiological reaction. When the stomach contracts, when that feeling of tightness, nausea, or even an inexplicable discomfort arises, something is being processed within us. This is not just a reaction of the digestive system, but a reflection of our ascension process. The stomach is one of the most sensitive centers of the human body. It is directly linked to the solar plexus, one of the most important chakras when we talk about identity, personal power, and transformation. This chakra acts as a filter, absorbing and processing emotions, both our own and those of the people around us. During the ascension process, this flow of energy intensifies, and the body needs to find a way to deal with this new vibrational load. Often, the feeling of a knot in the stomach arises without apparent reason. You may feel calm, having not eaten anything that could cause discomfort, but suddenly, you feel a tightness. This is the manifestation of something internal that needs to be released. It could be repressed emotions, old patterns that no longer make sense, or even external energetic burdens that your field is trying to expel. In moments of intense spiritual transformation, the body becomes a channel of purification. Everything that has been accumulated over the years, fears, traumas, limiting beliefs, begins to surface to be transmuted. The stomach, being one of the main points of emotional storage, is one of the first to react. The connection between emotions and the digestive system is profound. How many times have you lost your appetite in the face of a stressful situation? Or felt a knot in your stomach before making an important decision? These reactions show how much the stomach responds directly to what happens in our emotional and energetic field. During ascension, this effect intensifies as we deal with even deeper changes. Vomiting and nausea are natural responses of the body when there is something to be expelled. On a physical level, this happens when we ingest something that makes us feel bad. On an energetic level, the principle is the same. When we tune into higher frequencies, denser energies need to leave, and the stomach becomes a channel for this release. It is as if the body is eliminating what can no longer be part of your new vibration. Many people report feeling this tightness in the stomach right after intense spiritual practices, such as deep meditation, energetic rituals, or moments of introspection. This occurs because these activities stir the energy field and accelerate the purification process. During these moments, internal blockages that were previously hidden begin to dissolve, and the body reacts accordingly. The solar plexus is also connected to how we relate to the world. If you are going through a significant period of change in your life, questioning old patterns and freeing yourself from limiting beliefs, it is natural to feel reflections in your stomach. This area of the body is directly associated with our sense of identity, and any transformation at this level can generate physical symptoms. Stomach discomfort during ascension does not mean that something is wrong. On the contrary, it is a sign that the process is happening as it should. Your body is adjusting its vibrations so that they can align with your new consciousness. This process can be uncomfortable, but it is part of the journey of every chosen one. One way to alleviate this discomfort is through conscious breathing. Inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling slowly through the mouth helps release accumulated tension and stabilize the energy flow. Additionally, placing your hands on your stomach and visualizing a golden light surrounding this area can bring immediate relief. Diet can also help in this process. During periods of intense ascension, lighter and more natural foods are easier to digest, both on a physical and energetic level. Avoiding highly processed or heavy foods can facilitate vibrational adjustment and reduce the feeling of malaise. Another practice that can be useful is aromatherapy. Essential oils such as lavender and peppermint help calm the nervous system and bring balance to the solar plexus. Connecting with nature can also aid in this process, as being outdoors and connecting with the energy of the earth helps stabilize vibrations and reduce energetic overload. The most important thing is to understand that this sensation of tightness in the stomach is temporary and is part of your growth. It is not a problem to be fought against, but rather a process to be experienced with awareness. The more you accept this phase and allow your body to make its adjustment, the quicker and smoother this transition will be. Many chosen ones go through this process without understanding what is happening and end up worrying, thinking there is something wrong with their health. Of course, it is always essential to seek a health professional if symptoms persist, but if medical tests reveal no cause, it is likely a reflection of your spiritual awakening. When energy expands and your frequency rises, your physical system needs to readjust. This process can generate uncomfortable symptoms, such as dizziness, migraines, extreme sensitivity, and even unexplained pains. Often, these signs are confused with common diseases, but in reality, they are manifestations of the energetic change happening within you. Doctors may not find an explanation for what you feel. Tests may show no abnormalities, and yet your body seems to be undergoing something intense. This occurs because the root of the problem is not physical, but rather on the energetic and spiritual level. It is a profound readjustment that affects not only the body, but also the mind and emotions. Ascension is a path of expansion, but also of release. During this process, old energies, past traumas, and emotional blockages are brought to the surface to be purified. This cleansing can be felt in the body as malaise, muscle pain, nausea, or even episodes of fever. It is your being eliminating everything that no longer resonates with your new vibration. The nervous system is also heavily impacted. It must cope with receiving new frequencies, something that can temporarily overwhelm it. This can lead to anxiety attacks, a feeling of extreme fatigue, or even insomnia. These are signs that your energy is changing and that your mind needs time to adapt to the new reality. The stomach in particular is one of the first to react. It is directly connected to our solar plexus, an energy center responsible for self-confidence, personal power, and transformation. When we undergo profound changes, this chakra can become overwhelmed, causing digestive discomfort, nausea, or even the urge to vomit. The process of spiritual ascension can be intense and challenging, bringing profound changes to the body and mind. But it is essential to remember that not every physical symptom has a spiritual origin. The balance between the energetic perspective and the care for physical health is crucial for this journey to take place safely and consciously. Many people experiencing ascension symptoms may feel constant headaches, dizziness, weakness, nausea, and even episodes of insomnia. However, if these symptoms become frequent, intense, and begin to affect quality of life, it is important to seek medical help. Spirituality does not replace caring for the body, and ignoring signs can lead to unnecessary complications. Spiritual ascension is a process of growth, not continuous suffering. When the body presents persistent pain, prolonged fever, respiratory difficulties, or any other serious symptom, it is imperative to consult a healthcare professional. Often, the symptoms may be related to medical issues that require proper diagnosis and treatment. The balance between the physical and the energetic is what allows ascension to occur harmoniously. Some people may cling to the idea that everything is part of the spiritual awakening and end up neglecting important signals. True connection with spirituality includes respect for the body and its limits. Seeking a doctor does not mean denying ascension. On the contrary, it means taking responsibility and care for one's own well-being. If tests do not find physical causes for the symptoms, then yes, it can be considered a possibility that it is an energetic process. But the first step should always be to eliminate any suspicion of a health condition that needs attention. The fear that conventional medicine will invalidate the spiritual experience should not prevent anyone from seeking support. It is possible to unite both paths and find ways to treat the body without losing the connection to the spirit. Ascension does not require suffering, and taking care of health is part of this process of evolution. If the symptoms are mild and transient, spiritual practices may be sufficient to alleviate discomfort. But if they are persistent, intense, or limiting, the best course of action is always to seek a professional diagnosis. This discernment is what makes the journey safer and more balanced. Each chosen one has their own experience with ascension, and sharing experiences can help those going through similar challenges. Have you ever felt any of these symptoms? How have you dealt with this process? Let's exchange experiences in the comments. If this content resonated with you, please like it. Share it with someone who might be going through this. and subscribe to the channel for more content on spiritual awakening and self-knowledge. See you in the next video. Onomomom.